have to make use of the time that we're in and what is taking place right now, and hopefully as a people, because Trinbagonians, we're resilient people. We have survived all kinds of things, and I think that this is something that we will survive as well. Now, I personally believe the most dangerous people in our society today in this country are not the criminals, are not
Definitely
the persons
not.
who are corrupt and so on. They are those who say, I am red till I'm dead and yellow till I'm dead, because you're not patriotic. You're not having a nationalist view at all. You're not seeing your country as a priority. You are blindly supporting and following something. The day that I can see a politician who would say that, if this party that I'm a part of is going in a particular direction that I don't like, and you walk away from that, then you have my respect. But it also can't be that situation where you defend, and then finally you look down the road and you say, okay, nah, I've had enough of this, because you've had all these signs. Fool me once, fool me twice, and going down the line like that. So I think we need people to be pro Trinidad and Tobago. You need to see us moving along a particular trajectory and being able to support what that progress looks like. You cannot be blinded by a political party. If I did not have to start a political party, I would not. I don't want to go through the stress. This is a lot of stress, and it's not going to get easier.
Yes,
So,
that's almost that's very similar thinking to this podcast, because I was just thinking, why am I not seeing somebody just focusing on just these ideas and conversations, because like you say, you have a lot of ideas built in silos, right? So my silo is like the bars and stuff. When I go in a bar and I'm talking to some people or whatever, I mean, people that you would probably just pass in the street or look at and think, oh, they're idiots or whatever, but you realize, no, it's like almost everybody I talk to, right? They have a lot more intelligence than I would have ever given them credit for until I sit down and talk to them, and you realize that this country is not as divided as we see it is. It's not as divided as you see in the media. Like you might say, all right, you have the red and ready and the PNM people, and they don't like Indian people, and you think, yes, we have a little bit of racism still in Trinidad, but for the most part, I think we are very united. It's just that we do not see it. And I was not seeing anybody showing us exactly how united we are,
Because it's the narrative
exactly.
that is being managed on our part. So you would have, and people say it all the time, that the media would cover certain things from a particular angle. Now, I just submitted my master's final project, so my thesis, and it's alternative dispute resolution in a litigious society. So looking at Trinidad and Tobago, and are we ready to really accept things like mediation, negotiation, arbitration, conciliation, which are already built into our system, which there are already outlets for, which is already operating parallel to our traditional justice system. And a lot of people are not tapping into it. And when I questioned what is the role of the media in this society, a lot of the respondents kept saying, and these are high-ranking officials, because the persons that I interviewed include the Chief Justice, the Attorney General, the Chief Personnel Officer, the President of the PSA, and persons who manage a lot of, on behalf of the government, organizations. So the Legal Aid and Advisory Authority, the community mediation program unit, conciliation unit, all of these. So we're talking about professionals who are the helm of these organizations. And they unanimously were saying that the media does not seem to understand how to carry across particular messages, not to cause people to get in their emotions and be riled up. So angles, how we take things. So you would see group slams politician or what have you. So it's very adversarial in terms of the headlines and the approaches, and it's because of sensationalism. But if you see the media pulling back from that and presenting information, not for the purpose of selling newspapers, but for giving information, you would see a difference. But private media is driven by profit.